So, how do you set up a Garmin GPSMAP 67i for geocaching? And that is actually what we're going to run through today. And I'm going to just take you through step by step of what I experienced as I started out with Support.Garmin. And this is where we are going to go next. So, the first thing you should do when you have questions or you're trying something out or you want to learn something is go to Support.Garmin, and then it'll ask you to put in your device. And when you do that, it'll come up with a whole list of things that you can do and or check and try to reconcile something before you actually call Garmin. So here it talks about registering your device. So I went into geocaching.com, I logged in, and I signed up with my Google account. And then you ask for a username. So you just run through this, you set it all up, and you can see I called myself Emergency Beacon. Now, my name here is Hiking Emergency Beacon, but it wouldn't let me go that long for a name. So I went Emergency Beacon and I filled out all my information on my profile. Once you do that, then it's going to ask you to pair your device, but you really need to run over to and this is where you come back to the support.garmin site, and it talks about how you pair your device or register your device. So if you go to the menu and you go to setup geocaching and register device, it walks you through everything. So there's two different things you have to do here. You have to create an account on geocaching.com, and then you have to register here on your device. So you can see here on the screen, I captured some screenshots. You hit the menu button twice on the GPSMAP 67i. And if you can see it right here, I've got my 67i. So I went into the geocaching under the menu. I registered a device, and then you can see here it says on the very right hand side, it says register device. So now the next thing is what happens is you'll get basically, I think it's a software download, and you have to go to Garmin Express to download that information. So I went and I selected my GPS map 67i, and then it said ready to download, and then I took care of that. Now, at the same time, then it's going to ask you to, pair your device with, then it's the geocaching site. So I did that. Then I'm coming to the end of everything right now, where because it's really not that long of a process. It really only took about 10 minutes, probably the whole time from when I registered at geocaching.com and then got everything set up on my phone. So then you can see the middle image here. It says select a geocache to get started. Geocaches will show up on the 67i. Now, you can have it synced with your smartphone and you can look on your smartphone, but I was doing my best to do most everything from the device. So what came up here for the area that I'm in, there's 4 different things here. And actually, most of these are over at the Dawson's Butte Open Space Trail. So once you do that, you're ready to go. Actually, you can go out and you can select it and you can then navigate to it and find the cache. Hopefully, some of the caches are a little bit difficult to find. But I went back over to the geocaching site and I wanted to see about finding something there. And a list of, if you put in your location, and I put in where I'm at, Larkspur, Colorado, and then a list came up. But besides that list that you can pick from, you can also go into the map and it'll show those caches that are around Larkspur. Now, the area I'm talking about, where I went to the Dawson's Butte Open Space Trail, is just slightly north of here. But all these caches show up. Now, the ones over on the left side of the screen, that's over at Sandstone Ranch. Now, that is a new open space trail here in Colorado where you can go out and you can do a bunch of hiking. So those are actually new caches. That's interesting and something I probably want to actually take a look at. So even though that took about 10 minutes to get it all set up, now I'm ready to go and I can go all over Colorado, in fact, all over the world, and I can find geocaches. Now, the next thing I want to show you is other people's geocaching adventures because I have not personally gone out on one yet. I'm getting set up for it, but I haven't done it. but I want to show you what it's like and what you can expect and some ideas about maybe how hard it is to find some of these geocaches. So, check out some of these other videos of people who are out geocaching and what they have experienced and how hard it can be to find these caches. And if you want to learn more about this, check out the geocaching tutorial. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. And I'll see you in the next video.